Gee, you might want to think about getting an accomplice.
An accomplice?
People like putting their faith in a pretty face. No one wants to put their faith in Marty McFly's creepy older brother.
I'm not Marty McFly's creepy older brother, McFly! What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unforeseen Incidents. I'm your host, the Birdman known as Falcon. So, apparently, you guys brought it to my attention, Falcon, this was a cliffhanger after all. I was under the impression about it, but apparently it was because I did have access to this door. It's what you guys are claiming, at least reading by the comments. Apparently, that right there is not a reinforced door as I originally thought. That's a glass door. Let's give this a try.
Time for a more subtle approach.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? I missed that one. And that is something I missed, so I'm glad you guys brought it to my attention. Otherwise, I've been, like, running around trying to figure out how to get in here. A stone through a glass door for our highly incognito research facility, apparently. Well, there you have it. Let's step inside here and figure out what's inside of here after all. Did you guys figure this out on your own or did you look it up? See, it's one thing if you figured it out on your own, cool, I'll give you props, but if you looked it up, I mean, that's the easy way out. We're not doing the easy way out here.
Welcome to the Aquila Self-Actualization and Spiritual Research Center. You might be leaders in your chosen field, looking for something beyond financial success.
Nope.
You might be struggling with dependency and addiction.
I did used to eat a lot of Cheetos.
You might have suffered bereavement, found yourself lacking in direction or drive.
Actually, yeah.
Where you came here from is not important. A new task lies ahead of you. As applicants, you must discover how your individual talents complement each other and benefit the group. This is the first step on your journey to self-actualization. That journey began when you entered this room.
Baloney.
Well, is this like Aquila or is this like, you know, Scientology? Which one is it? It sounds kind of Scientology to me, man. Alright, what do we have here? We have a fire extinguisher.
Yep.
Which apparently we can pick up and take. Not a bad thing to have, I would say. It's never a bad thing to travel with a fire extinguisher. You never know when you're gonna need it. Something to catch on fire? Where would you be without a fire extinguisher then, huh?
Jeez. This projector looks like somebody smashed it with a big rock.
Oh. Oops. Stone?
You again.
Okay, so the stone gets to roll with us here. The rock, Dwayne Johnson gets to roll with it a bit longer. So we have a fire extinguisher and a stone from here.
I wonder if this is the constellation Trisha told me about. It looks like a crooked version of the Aquila symbol.
Abide within the firmament.
Okay.
Below of man and beast. A star, a ziggurat.
So everything's lining up back here based on what I'm pressing on that, whenever I step on it. So something tells me just based on that alone we have to do some sort of like order puzzle maybe? I abide within the firmament?
Abide within the firmament.
Okay, that sounds like something you would start some sort of like, you know, I don't know, line with.
Below of man and beast.
That's definitely the end of Beast. So that's the end? Would it be like that one, up and down? Because you are...
A star, a ziggurat.
I abide within the firmament, a star, a cigarette, something man, and then beast. Okay. I think that's the order. Let's see. Oh, there's two parts to you. Trolley. Oh, trolley and projector. So what happens if I do the trolley?
Abide within the firmament.
Aha. So I get to move something over here. It's a pressure pad puzzle. Beast.
Beast was born for life, enlightenment, and art. In brotherhood to find my inner peace.
What a load of... Whoa!
Congratulations, applicants. You have overcome the first of many challenges. Each of you should now take a membership pack and complete the enclosed personality test.
Personality test, it's totally Scientology.
Huh, looks like they cleared out back here too. They must have left something that can help me. Junk. Bupkis. Wait, there's something down the back of the shelf. Slides.
Uh-huh. This looks actually kind of cool, like in a creepy way.
That is an unsettling window. I could feel myself getting brainwashed just looking at it.
What else do we have here?
There's nothing interesting left on the shelves. They didn't leave much here.
Okay.
Welcome to the Aquila Self-Research and Spiritual Actualization Center. Kool-Aid is served 7 till 9.
Man, I haven't had Kool-Aid in a long time. I kind of want some Kool-Aid now.
Hey, this thing's working.
Right. Smith. Password Eagle. Go away. Does that still work here? Smith. Eagle. User has no access rights. So it does recognize it, but no rights based on the user to level, I guess. Then we're in a bit of trouble here, because I got no idea. What about those slides that we found? Let's see here.
Huh. These slides are too small to read with the naked eye. God, geez, I just realized my eyes are naked.
Nah. I'm too small. Hey, finally the magnifier comes into play.
This should help me read those slides.
Correction Keystone, welcome to Aguila. Introductory session, your spiritual mentor, Corleen Ortega. I feel like that's going to be our way in, probably, right? What else? Aquila helps you take control of your thoughts, your feelings to life. You are the pinnacle of evolution. You are precious. Aquila teaches you self-respect, humility, spirituality. Open your mind. Discover your potential. True self, true friends, true place in the world. To stand at the apex of nature's creation, you are strong. Aquila is a philosophy, a community, a movement. Your life changes today. Okay, so I've been kind of going through this carefully. I went through all my items again. The only thing that really does make sense to me in some regard is indeed here. And since we're looking for a Corleen Ortega, remember, they don't use the name, or she doesn't, well, she stops using the names in the diary eventually and starts just using letters. But if we read this over here, it says, I feel like I'm achieving more than when I'm in class. C gave this really great speech. R, which is Ricardo, and the others all call her, and that's completely wiped out. But if we continue reading, I guess she could be kind of a fire breather. Where have we heard that phrase in this game before? Jarvis, the Ranger. C. Ortega. Dragon. Oh, baby, it works. Okay. Ever since I saw that fire breather thing earlier when we first got the diary, I've always been kind of like, a little bit iffy about that. Because, he also called Jarvis a fire-breathing dragon when he was describing her to other people. Members and recruiters. Okay, so how about we access... Yep, that's not how you spell access, Falcon. Access members. Just get the entire shebang. Who's part of this? Users not cleared for access to members. I don't know. Okay, what about recruiters? Access recruiters dot DBB. Done. Yeah, it's the hippie. I mean, we know she was a recruiter. She let us know that she did this earlier. Designation recruiter, Inception 14, Terminus 16, Progress terminated. Yeah, she doesn't work for them anymore. Is that sketchy, Ricardo? Is this the guy who everybody's been like, so obsessed over being so hot? You don't look so hot, buddy. You look kind of a geek. That's what you are. You're a giant geek. Get out of here. He's been promoted, though. How about that? Shoba Korapati. Okay. You've been promoted as well. Julie Van Hofwegen. She has been promoted as well. Eli Morovic has been terminated. So it seems like we're going way, way back in time here, because now we're in the early 2000s. Caitlin Edowis, promoted. Langdon Alger, promoted.
Whoa, that recruiter from the 90s. Berard. He's the spitting image of the Rancho guy who runs our HC. Berard? Rancho? Huh.
Oh. So, Patrick Rancho Jr. was Dominic Berard at some point, huh? Berard. That sounds really familiar, actually. Sounds very, very familiar.
Hey, that kind of looks...
Berard. At the warehouse where he was giving the speeches.
I just found the strangest place on a little island.
What kind of place?
I'm not sure exactly, but it has something to do with Aquila. Could Aquila be the cult from Greystone Woods? It looks like they recruited the student whose diary I found in the radio station.
That makes a kind of twisted sense. Brainwashing people under the guise of enlightenment.
And controlling RHC, and who knows what else? The government? Coast Guard? How can you hope to fight something like this? I should have just stayed in bed.
If you'd stayed in bed in Yelltown, you'd be dead in bed in Yelltown.
It's actually a very good point.
I found a photo on their computer that is the spitting image of a young Patrick Rancho, a guy called Dominic Berard.
An alias? So Rancho is not what he seems. Something stinks to high heaven here, Harper.
What do we do now?
Now, hold our nerve and keep following our leads. You did good.
Of course I did. Is that it?
Enough about the same. About the...
Yep, that's it.
Enough about this. Talk to you later.
See ya, Harper.
Okay, so I think it's finally time for us to check out... Done the beach, ready? Oh, we could jump to the sanctuary now, too. That's cool. Have we gone to the marina whatsoever? Berard. It's Rancho.
Ahoy!
Sorry, no time to talk.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
I rather think not.
You look like Dr. Rancho, you know?
You have me confused, sir. I've never heard of this Dr. Ranzo.
You're Dominic Berard. Oh, we know your secret, buddy.
You're Dominic Berard.
Excuse me?
You're Dominic Berard and you're a crook.
1 minute I'm a doctor, the next I'm a crook. You, sir, are certifiable.
I'm right, aren't I?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You work for a group called Aquila. Or worked, I don't know for sure.
I have no idea what you're babbling about. Leave me alone.
What are you up to? Who's behind all of this?
You're really starting to tick me off.
Then why don't you tell me the truth?
I have a better idea. I have a Glock under my shirt and 30 years range experience under my belt. Why don't you clear out before I leave the dock workers a mess to clear up?
Jesus, that guy's cold. I need to get him talking. But how can I even start to sweet-talk a con artist like Berard?
You gonna kill me? This man just literally...
Guys, let's go. No.
Stop it. This man just literally threatened my life. Yeah, you're gonna really catch a case over, a couple of questions, buddy? That seems fairly intense, I would say. Well, speaking of which, we never did this entire thing with the package, right, and the drone? We should go look into that now. We have something that was addressed to him, so maybe we could use that against him? I don't know. Let's go over to Doc's side, I guess.
I can't log in. How do I get into this computer system?
Oh, come on. If it's not one thing, it's the other. I mean, log in.
I can't log in. How do I get into this computer system?
Well, this apparently has a virus to hack into stuff. Hello gave this a long time ago. We've been carrying this for a bit now.
Maybe I can use Hellowell's flash drive to access the system.
Yes. I have no idea what the hell this is. Well, what's supposed to happen, though, obviously we have the USB right there. Okay. Alrighty. Kind of a tricky puzzle, but it's not too bad once you kind of, figure out, what exactly they're trying to ask of you.
I wonder if there are still any RHC consignments in the harbor.
Well, this is probably where we got to do that Berard thing. So, the problem is you can't make much of this out. So you got something random, PN23. Now, judging by, remember how we do know that from this one originally, they used that L company, right? And if he's part of the entire Aquila thing, that's where they were shipping. They were shipping the virus, which is something very, obviously, high priority for them through L. So maybe L is somehow related to them, that logistics thing. So because of that, maybe we could use L. No idea what the origin is, though, because that is completely faded out. We do know it came to, obviously, Port Nicola because it's here. So whatever that is, I'm not sure what that is, but we have Port Nicola and then 23 something. So, Port Nicola would be here. What is the star? I can use the star? For what? I don't know.
Wow, a lot of these IXL shipments come from that KA place. I wonder where KA is.
Kahona. We got that from the list of codes that was on the billboard. So, are we looking for something like KA related? So, it was 23 though, that much we do know. So what if we look for something KA in 23?
That must have been the right one.
What's that? A letter?
Well, damn. That's only 3 choices, but the first one got it right?
So Berard sent this to someone called Eva, but it couldn't be delivered and it came back. But by that time, Berard had closed up shop and was fixing to leave town. So it just bounced around between them and ended up here in the harbor. Let's see what's inside.
Eva, this is short, so I'll be brief. As I wrote you in my last letter, my engagement is coming to an end. It has not been easy, but you must know I was doing it for you. We can finally be a family now. I've enclosed one last check. It should mean you and your grandkids never need to think about money again. God knows I haven't been the perfect father, but this is my chance to make it up for all that. I can't wait to see you, Dad. So that was from Berard to the daughter. Is this going to be enough to get him to talk, though? Well, let's give it a try. We're going to the marina. I'm not sure what really that letter does for us in order to be like, yeah, I'm Patrick Rancho, this is all a sham, but let's see.
I better come up with some kind of plan before I show this to him.
Oh, okay. So, maybe we need to talk to Hallowell. Alrighty, so I'm over here in the dock, in case you're wondering. I cut off the Hallowell part, and I cut off a bunch of wandering around again. Essentially, yes, the letter is something we probably should be using against him, but the problem is that like Hallowell mentioned that just showing it to him won't be enough, which is what I figured. So I went back to Homeboy, and Harper keeps mentioning that we have to out-con him. And who do we know as a con artist? Well, the hippie.
Excuse me,
What?
can you teach me how to con someone?
You pull off a con? I'd like to see that.
Well, teach me then. I really need to get information out of a guy.
Okay, what you need is leverage, a good come on, and a neat get out.
What kind of leverage?
Saucy pictures, sexy emails, $1 million in Nigerian naira, or just something you know that the mark doesn't know you know. It's all about information. Make the mark think you got something he wants.
What if I don't have any leverage?
Keep digging till you find some.
But we do, we have the letter.
What do you mean by come on?
That's where you play on the mark's emotions. Fear, greed, vanity. I can make the pictures go away. I can make you a rich man. I got the thing you want.
So, what's a get out?
That's the easy part. Get what you need from the mark before they find out they've been conned. Make them think they're getting everything they want, then get out. Leverage, come on, get out. You got it?
I kind of, I guess.
Hook, line, sinker.
No. Leverage, come on, get out. Gee, you might want to think about getting an accomplice.
An accomplice?
People like putting their faith in a pretty face. No one wants to put their faith in Marty McFly's creepy older brother.
I'm not Marty McFly's creepy older brother. McFly? Okay, let's get out of here.
Well, I better...
Yep.
Okay, so we need an accomplice with a pretty face. Well, who do we know? Obviously, apparently I'm a creepy-looking guy after all. So, let's go and grab our girl, which obviously makes sense. And then we'll go over to Patrick Rancho, a.k.a. Berard.
Okay, how are we doing this?
We should threaten to destroy the letter, or we should offer Berard the letter. Destroy the letter?
We should threaten to destroy the letter.
But he wrote the letter. Why would he care if we destroy it?
Well, I guess he thinks the letter reached his daughter. Do you think we should tell him Eva's moved away?
What if we pretend we know where his daughter's gone?
Yes. Then if he doesn't talk, you'll never find her again. That's perfect.
Okay, let's do it.
I guess it's a better idea, sure.
Hey, Berard, I got a message here from Eva.
Eva? Wait a minute. You again? Leave me alone and take this girl with you.
Sure, we'll leave, if you don't want to find out where Eva's gone.
Eva's gone?
Softly, softly.
She sent your last care package back. She doesn't want your money. She needs time alone.
Who are you to tell me what she needs? I know what's best for my... Wait a minute. How do I know any of this is true?
Stay calm.
I guess you just have to trust me. You'll wish you did when you find Eva's place empty. Harper, destroy her letter.
Wait! Whatever you have, give it to me.
First, you tell us what we need to know.
Ask him why he did it.
Why did you do all this?
I didn't do anything. I was just an actor playing a role.
If you want to find your daughter, you have to be straight with me.
They paid me to keep up the RHC facade. That was it. A simple transaction. They didn't tell me their plans, and I didn't ask.
He must have known something.
Do you expect me to believe you knew nothing about the virus?
I don't care what you believe, dear. I just said my lines and remembered my cues. All I want to do now is get my daughter out of harm's way. Give me that letter.
Earn it.
Ask who's behind Aquila.
Who's behind all this?
I don't know. I'm the dancing monkey, not the organ grinder.
Harper, toss Eva's letter in the harbor.
Devlin. My contact was a man named Devlin. He's a flunky, but pretty close to the top table. You know the type. Wears a black suit. Looks like he could kill you 7 ways before breakfast.
Sounds familiar.
The guy who apparently shot us with the virus, huh?
Ask about this Devlin.
I'm a journalist, Harper. I know how to do an interview. So, does this Devlin have a first name?
I'm not sure that bastard even casts a shadow.
Is that the best you can do? Harper?
I'm telling you everything I know. Devlin is good at covering his tracks. Better than me, apparently.
Ask him about joining Aquila.
How did you join Aquila?
Well, I was just a recruiter, you see, bringing them new acolytes. Please understand, I was never a true believer, just a very good salesman. In the 90s, they took over this medical company, and I became Dr. Rancho. The money was incredible, but it meant I had to leave my daughter behind.
You mean you chose to?
Why did Aquila want him?
You weren't a believer. Why did Aquila need a sleaze like you?
Well, in 92, they had this problem. There was a snafu, and an outbreak killed a few people in a village near Aquila HQ.
A few? How many?
Nearly all of them. Aquila needed a smooth talker to step in front of the cameras and make the story go away.
Where's Aquila HQ?
So, where's the Aquila HQ?
Search me. Probably near the mining town I mentioned. Coho? Cojones or something?
Kahona?
What Dingus said.
Okay, I've heard enough.
Then give me the letter.
Let's go.
Wait! Where's the letter from Eva? This is just money.
I thought the money was what you cared about.
Oh! Got him
Where's
good.
Eva? Tell me! Where's Eva? Tell me, please!
Please! So is that the end of the chapter? or-
Jane, it's Rupert.
I'm here, Professor.
Jane, you both have to drop everything and come to my lab.
What is it, Rupert?
It's extraordinary. I don't want to be premature, but I think I've found our vaccine.
No way! That's great! We'll be right over.
We did it!
What?
Hello.
Devlin,
I just overheard something very interesting. Something about a vaccine.
now.
Slow down, Rupert. You're gonna have plenty of time to tell me everything.
Oh!
Professor?
Jesus Christ.
Yep. That's a significant amount of blood, I would say. Hoo-hoo. Alright, guys, so Chapter 4, I believe, is the last chapter in the game, so we're gonna wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed it. We've gone on long enough with this one. It's a cliffhanger. It's at the end of a chapter, man. It's not a cliffhanger this time, right? It's the end of a chapter. It's a perfect jump-off point. Whatever, I don't even have this argument anymore. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stick out for next episode. We're going to the final one, so the answers are finally making themselves revealed. I will catch you next time.